this is episode 9, the final episode, and it's sort of a conclusion to what's going to happen with Mia, David, Stephen, played by Ben Chaplin, and Una.
This is episode 9, which is the last episode of the series, which sort of culminates in Mia having 2 very unfortunate dates with 2 of the guys that she's been out with before.
Today is the first half, part of the first half of episode 9, and it's where Stephen turns up in the pub with his kid to meet Mia. Mia, who's just sort of gotten rid of David, who's told her about his 4 kids. So, so it's kind of it's a pivotal moment.
We are shooting Mr. Stephen, because he's a surgeon, coming into the pub with his son, which is like the worst surprise for me.
Yeah, this is Frankie, my son.
Basically, they're all starting to come clean as who they are as people, where before in the earlier dates, they're sort of, they're all putting on kind of facades and trying to be someone they may not be, or giving the impression, trying to put on their best face or something. By now, we're actually starting to see the real people behind it.
David invites Mia out to the pub. He's going to meet his children, but she's late, he's a bit drunk. They have a row, and she then phones Stephen up. That's the kind of girl she is. Doesn't know what she wants, and then comes back to find David at the flat.
Today we are shooting a scene where I've sort of brought Stephen back. Ben's character, I've brought him back to my apartment, and we find David on the doorstep with his hand all bloody because he's drunk and he's punched something.
This location is stunning. It's a flat. I think it's worth a few million quid, which is ridiculous for the flat, but the view is incredible. This is Mia's flat, and she's obviously earned quite a few quid. We don't really know why, but she's worth quite a few quid. And it backs onto the River Thames, and it overlooks Tower Bridge, and it's just stunning setting. I'm
trying to kind of stay within the kind of confines of what I've been asked to do all along, which is to treat it with a degree of realism, but at the same time, there's a kind of heightened reality to all of it, just because it's, it's not a documentary, it is a drama.
The script, I think, is brilliant. I mean, it's just about the characters, and that's it. There's no bells on it, there's no bells and whistles and special effects. It just is about the characters and playing them pauses in the quiet moments. And for me, that's the best thing I could want as an actor, is just to let me let me be in it.
What I like about it, actually, dramatically, is that it's not a kind of, there's not a big explosion, they don't all die. It's actually quite open-ended. There's the potential for some of the stories to carry on, but it may be that that's the end of these people, as characters. But that's what's interesting. It's not your typical kind of, season finale or end show or something. It's more ambiguous, a bit more delicate, a bit more fragile.
We leave her slumped on a couch with David.
It's up to the audience and up to this episode to decide whether she will stay with David, and there is a future for him or not.
It's been amazing. It's been such a lovely, lovely shoot. Everything about it, from the sort of the costumes to the sets to the actors to the crew, has been really nice and pleasurable.
I mean, I think this is so different, this series, to anything that I've read before and seen, and everyone's been great, and the exciting thing about this as well is that the episodes that I'm not in, I don't know much about, and I'm doing that on purpose so I can sort of sit back and watch it as an audience member as well. So I'm interested to see what the other ones are like, but yeah, as an experience goes, it's just I'm really, truly grateful that they chose me for the job of David, and I just hope I've done it justice. I've done the best work I can, so that's all I can do.